You might not have heard of non-local intelligence yet, but you will, because it challenges everything we think we know about the mind. What if your thoughts aren't limited to your brain? What if consciousness is like the cloud, and your mind is just a device that connects to it? Because as technology evolves, consciousness conversations are catching up. And somewhere between neuroscience, quantum theory and spirituality sits this idea that intelligence isn't just in our brains, but beyond them. Now, before that sounds too far out, think of this analogy: cloud computing. You know, the way our phones or laptops access vast data stored elsewhere? Your device doesn't contain all the information. It just connects to a network that does. And what if consciousness works the same way? What if your mind is the interface, not the mainframe? In my research into how we can optimize our minds and mindset for success, I've been intrigued by the idea of non-local intelligence since about last year. More recently, having finished Dan Brown's latest novel, The Secret of Secrets, he explores this very theme: how throughout history, mystics, philosophers and even physicists have hinted that human intelligence might not be confined to the skull. The brain could simply be the receiver. The real source, the cloud, might be something much bigger. It's an idea echoed in different disciplines. Quantum physicists talk about entanglement, where particles remain connected across space. Psychologists reference Carl Jung's collective unconscious, the idea that we all share an underlying field of awareness. And in neuroscience, there's a growing interest in how intuition, creativity, and even genius moments seem to arise from nowhere. Think of August Kekulé, the chemist who discovered the ring structure of benzene, not in the lab, but in a dream where he saw a snake biting its own tail. He woke up and realised the shape of the molecule. Or Paul McCartney, who said the melody for Yesterday came to him fully formed in his sleep. He was so convinced he'd copied it from somewhere that he spent weeks asking people if it already existed. Have you ever had a thought pop into your mind out of the blue? An answer that just appears when you've stopped thinking about it? That might be your mind momentarily tapping into the non-local network. But here's what's fascinating. Technology is already trying to replicate this artificially. Companies are racing to build ways to connect the human brain directly to external intelligence, what's known as brain-computer interfaces. Elon Musk's Neuralink is at the forefront. They're developing a brain implant that can read neural signals and translate them into digital commands. The ambition goes far beyond medical applications. Musk openly talks about merging human consciousness with AI, effectively building a digital bridge between mind and machine. But Neuralink isn't alone. Paradromics is designing implants that can stream neural data in real time, allowing thoughts to control speech or movement. Precision Neuroscience, co-founded by one of Neuralink's original team members, is creating a safer, minimally invasive brain interface that hugs the brain's surface instead of penetrating it. And on the consumer side, companies like Emotiv and Neurosky are already selling EEG-based headsets that interpret waves for gaming, focus training and biofeedback. In a sense, these technologies are humanity's first attempt to engineer what non-local intelligence might already be doing naturally, creating an external digital version of our inner connection to a shared field of thought. What we're seeing is the convergence of mind and machine, of inner potential and outer innovation. While ancient traditions explored meditation to expand consciousness inwardly, today's technology is trying to reach the same outcome outwardly, through circuits, sensors and AI. Now imagine what happens if we can merge these two paths, spiritual and technological. If non-local intelligence truly exists, then we may learn to tune into it consciously, both biologically and digitally. Meditation, mindfulness and flow states may be the biological portals. Neuralink and future AI-driven BCIs could become the technological ones. Together they might finally bridge what philosophers have long described as the gap between the self and the source. Ancient traditions called it the Akashic field. Modern psychology might call it collective cognition. But whatever the label, the message is the same. We are not isolated thinkers. We are connected nodes in a universal system of intelligence. Maybe that's why multiple inventors often make the same discovery at the same time. It's not coincidence, it's connection. The potential benefits are profound. Imagine decision making unclouded by ego, creativity fueled by universal inspiration rather than stress, empathy and understanding that extend beyond culture, language and belief. But we can learn to continually access this field, whether through internal stillness or intelligent machines. We might move towards a society guided not by competition, but by co-creation. Because maybe evolution isn't just biological anymore, maybe it's informational. And just like the internet transformed how we communicate, non-local intelligence could transform how we think. So the next time you get that sudden insight, that download of intuition, or a flash of knowing that logic can't quite explain, pause. Because maybe, just Maybe you're syncing with the cloud of consciousness that's been there all along. And this is just the beginning. I'll be diving deeper into this field, exploring how science, spirituality and technology are all converging to help us understand the true potential of human intelligence. Now, if this idea resonated with you, I'd love for you to join me on that journey. Subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments and tell me, do you think consciousness can exist beyond the brain? Because the real question isn't if we'll connect to it, it's how consciously we'll choose to. Until next time, I'm Dr. Rakesh Rana, the Clear Coach.